So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Sudhir with us right now from Moto Cafe at Nufs Motors, Bangalore, who is a proud owner of Mahindra Mojo 300. So, let us ask Sudhir what he feels about his bike and how is his experience so far. Yeah, Sudhir. Hi.
Hi, Rakshit. Hey, I have the Mojo from March of 2017. I've simply loved the bike. There's no other way to put it. And to be honest, I've had no complaints. Before I bought the bike, I test rode all the available bikes at that time in the price bracket, like the Dominar and the Himalayan. I actually rented them for a couple of days each and rode them, test rode them before deciding on the Mojo. The Mojo I didn't have to rent them out because Farhan gave me the bike for a long ride, and the bike was always available for a test ride. And so after riding all of them, I got to understand how good this bike is. In spite of, I was always leaning towards an ABS bike at that time, and I was slightly partial towards the Dominar. But in the end, I found out that this bike is too good. The engine, the quality of the components, the ride, the tires, overall package was fantastic. So, and it felt like a really big bike. This was the only bike that made me feel that I was riding a super bike. So that made me decide on this. And after that, the service and spares scene has been fantastic actually. Whenever I have had a problem, once rats had bitten the petrol pipe and I stopped the bike somewhere in the city, I just had to call Farhan, and before I could even hang up the call, he sent the person to help me from his team to replace the pipe. And this is just one of the instances where I'm saying that the Mojo service people have gone extra mile. I've not heard of these things. And whenever I've gone on long rides, I've been stopped so many times on the question about the bike. People ask, how does it sound so good? What is the price? And I've only been happy to share stories of the bike with them because I've liked the bike so much. And it's built very well. I've brought the bike a couple of times very gently because I'm built slightly thin, but nothing is broken. Nothing actually broke, and I've dropped other bikes and broken stuff, but this one, nothing just broke.
Nice.
So it's built very well. That's something that not many people see at the first glance, but when you ride it for a while and you understand, there have been no major complaints in all my rides. It's never given up on me. It has never had a problem in terms of stopping while I was riding, never ever. The experience to me has been that of a super bike at a very, very low cost. And the cost of servicing and spares are surprisingly low. I'm sometimes astonished at how less this is, even compared to the competition, immediate competition. It's very low.
Great.
And basically, it's a bike that makes me smile every time I ride it.
Lovely.
So, I'm not planning to change or sell or this
lovely.
bike at
Great.
any time.
Yeah.
I may buy one more Mojo if there's a modified, if there's
Nice,
a bigger
nice.
version of it. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Just one question. Who should buy a Mojo in current scenario where a lot of people having a lot of options in the market, and how do you see Mojo in that bracket?
I've actually been riding many of the bikes because many bikes come to our cafe. All these new bikes come to our cafe. People who we are a very good set of people, so they ask us to ride and everything. None of the bikes have made me in this price bracket has made me feel that it behaves or it gives you the feeling of a super bike. The refinement of this bike is at another level. There is no bike that is even close to it, the refinement. The sound is fantastic. The quality is really good. Ride quality. You go over and it's no wonder people call it magic carpet. I
Oh.
had a bad back for a long time. Nothing has happened to me after I've been riding the Mojo. There has
Wow.
been no back problem. I go. I'm not a guy who slows down over bad roads or something. I just ride.
Oh, nice.
Nothing has happened. It's a fantastic. It's the right balance between handling bad roads as well as you can take corners very well. The tires really hold up very well. So I think that combination is something special. Yes, the front was a little heavy initially before, so I had a solution to it in terms of handlebar risers and headlight change and stuff like that. But the new bike which I test rode, the manufacturer Mahindra has themselves made the changes. There is the handlebar is up already.
Yeah, inbuilt handlebar risers
Yeah,
are there now.
So you don't feel heavy at all. It feels pretty nimble and like how my bike is now. It already feels that.
Yeah. So how about the 21 liters tank?
Oh yeah, that's all. I've gone to Chennai quite a few times.
Yeah.
I've never had to stop at a bunk. I only stop to eat.
Okay.
Once I went there and I have relatives there. I go there and I was on the way back and then I remembered to fill it. There was still quite a bit of fuel
Oh.
in the tank. I could have made it back too from Bangalore to Chennai and
Yeah.
back. But I saw like 3 sticks or something. I just said,
Oh.
okay, let me fill it up. You don't. I didn't mention it because you don't think of it.
Correct.
Fuel is not an issue. In this. 21 liters. The times I go and fill it up in the bunk, those guys are asking, sir, is this a car? The value of that is only when you tour on this bike and on some other bike. That's when you understand how much of it. You tour on a Dominar, you're always looking at where's the next bunk.
Correct.
Not saying it's a bad bike, but you can't have such a small tank for
True,
such a.
true.
So this one gives more mileage, and
Correct.
700 kilometers is what I feel this will do.
Oh,
on a
nice.
tank.
So people should experience this motorcycle before buying, or just go by the paper figures and
No,
decide.
no, see that's another mistake people make when you go. I've heard of the CB350. The torque is not available when you want it because most of the time you're in the mid-range, low to mid-range. And if you have 100 Nm of torque and it's not available in the low to mid-range, it makes no sense. I'm not looking at higher revs in low gears and I'm not doing race days and stuff like that. The quality, the sound combines to give you such a good pleasurable feeling that I've not had this kind of racing on any sub 5 lakh rupee bike.
Great.
I rode the Interceptor too, but somewhere the ergonomics and the weight and all, it's not as sorted as this. I felt
Okay.
this is a much more value for money and for the smiles per rupees.
Right.
I don't
Great.
think there is any other bike that gives you this many smiles per rupees at this age.
Wonderful. So on this note, people who are watching this video, don't make your assumptions or opinion just seeing the paper figures. Come and take a test ride,
Absolutely.
and post your experience, make your opinion, and then you are free to take your decision. So thank you so much, Sudhir. It was lovely talking to you and knowing your experience and ownership reviews about Mojo.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.